Okay, dog natives, we're going to be talking about 3 points. We're going to talk about where you are in your 12-year cycle. We're going to talk about how your sign interacts with the sign for the year, which is pig. And then we're going to talk about a specific Feng Shui cure you can use to bring in prosperity energy. Okay, dog natives. Last year was your big year, 2018. This means you're in the second year of your seed planting cycle. When we look at the year of farming and we compare that to the 12-year cycle, this is the first 3 years of that cycle where you're doing seed planting. Then you will go into 3 years of seed tending, 3 years of harvest, and then 3 years of seed saving. So you're right at the beginning of your cycle. This means you should be doing a lot of new things. It means that over the last year, you've probably let go of things that you didn't like, hopefully. A job you didn't like, you might have let go of, relationships that weren't working. You might have let go of a lot of clutter in the house. Anything you let go of created space for you to plant some new seeds, so that's fantastic. But you're still in a seed planting time, which means that if you didn't let go of things that don't work, you still have time to do that. So you want to look at what's going on in your life with a very discerning eye and say, has this brought me value over the last dozen years? If it has not, it needs to go. And that means that, going through your closets, but also going through your list of things to do. Are there projects that you have thought, I'm going to do this, and you've thought that for years and years, and it still hasn't happened? It's time to hire that out, or actually just forget about it and just not do it at all. You need to clear out space and time in your schedule so that you can plant some new seeds and do some new things. Now, by planting new seeds, I mean trying new things. That is everything from trying a new food to getting a new job or a new career. It means that you need to look around and say, well, what do I really want to do with my life? Where do I want to live? Who do I want to live with? What do I want to do with my time during the day? So this is the period of time where you want to say to yourself, all right, well, right now, I'm in retail sales, but you are looking at that and saying, every year there's less customers, everybody buys online. In a few years, this job's not even going to exist, let alone the fact that you might be bored with it. So what is it that you want to do? Now there's unlimited training online. Lots and lots of it is free. There are so many programs that you can do. There are so many opportunities for yourself. Now, it's a seed planting time. If you've ever seen somebody plant seeds, it's back-breaking work. That means that, yes, you're in a period of hard work. It means you might have to work all day long at the retail sales job and then come home and then do your study. It may be that you're coming home and you're doing a side business. You may have to do many things in this process. And all of this leads to something that's wonderful in the future, because in a few years you're going to be able to eat the things that are growing from these seeds. So I can't tell you enough how important it is to do new things. Now, being that you're in a seed planting time, you might say, I don't even know what seeds to plant. I don't know what I want to do. And that is specifically what this period is for. It says go try lots of things. Go talk to lots of people. Get out of your comfort zone and go connect with people to find out what do they like about their job? What does a videographer even really do? If that's something you're interested in. Or, what does an astrologer do? And can I study that? Look at all of the different possibilities. One of the great things about living in this specific time is that because of the internet, there are niche markets that are tiny that can still bring you an amazing amount of income. So that means that anything you like to do, if you do it well, if you put the work in, you actually can make a wonderful living doing it. Of course, seed planting times are great for finding a new relationship. This is the perfect time to go out there, especially doing things that you haven't done before, and meet new people. But if you're in an existing relationship, this is a time where you want to start to explore new things with your partner. And this can mean that you're going off and maybe doing a hiking group together, or maybe you're starting a business together. You want to look at what you can do as a couple that's brand new. Next, we're going to look at how the sign of dog interacts with the sign of pig, because pig energy is the entire year of energy. And when we look at it, we kind of picture that they're both in the barnyard, but they have very different jobs. So I kind of see that, dog is standing at the fence, maybe barking at the pig, and the pig's like, yeah, I don't really care. You're just annoying. So the energy is that you might feel like it's your job to tell people what to do or to help people get to point A or point B, but people aren't really going to budge this year. That means that you need to be in a little bit more harmony with the energy, and that's going to take some thought and some planning on your part. It means that when you want to go out and do the hiking group, your spouse or your family might be like, well, we were playing a video game and we don't really want to leave the house. And you're going to have to sell this. You're going to have to say, no, this is going to be great. We're going to see trees and birds, and then we'll go out to eat and it'll be wonderful. And then they get excited about it and then they go with you. Now, this is going to happen also in your job. You might be saying to your boss, look, I know what's wrong here. I know how to make this project happen. And your bosses be like, nah, I just want to see it done. And so I don't want you to spend a whole year being frustrated. I want you to know that dog natives have a strong ability to change directions at any time. And that means that if you are talking to somebody and trying to convince them of something and you're hitting a wall, look for a new tack. Take a step back and see how they're seeing the situation, and then tell them, oh, this is how the situation could be seen, and this is the direction we could go. So use some of your communication skills and your networking skills to get what you want. The plus that you have this year that many of the signs don't have is you have a very clear view of this energy of pig, because you are the sign before. So if we look at the wheel, you're looking ahead, and that's where people are. And so you have a little bit more intuition when it comes to what the trends are this year. You're going to be seeing how things are going to play out. You'll look at what your friends are doing and say, oh, I see this is going to really succeed, or this one's going off a cliff. You're going to see, oh, you know what? I see where my job is going. I see where the jobs like it are going. And so what you want to do with that information is take action on it. If you do see that your industry is changing and that your job may not exist in a few years, you want to take action now, because this is your seed planting time. Every year I choose a Feng Shui cure specifically for each sign to help them bring in prosperity energy. And for this year, I chose for you the jade plant. This is the original money plant. It's a succulent plant with round leaves that look like little coins. And so that's why it's a money plant. The great thing about this is it is a succulent. It takes very little water. It can take a lot of sunshine, and it can thrive. And this means you don't need a lot of resources to make stuff happen. Now, you can have a small specimen inside the house, or you can plant a large one outside. You can have it in a pot on your porch, or you can plant it in your garden. And it is a representation of having an abundance of money and not having to put a lot into it to make that abundance. So I wanted this to show you that you do have all these big money opportunities that are coming. You don't have to put that much into it, but you do have to put some focused energy. And once you do, then you're going to see that there's opportunities. It also is a representation that opportunities are constant, that if you miss an opportunity, because this is a hard-working year for you, you may be focused on one area of your life and then maybe miss a job opening. That's okay, because during a seed planting year, there will be another job opening. And so this evergreen plant, which has its leaves on the plant all year long, it shows you that no matter if you missed an opportunity this moment, you're going to get one in the future. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. I do teach classes on Feng Shui, so check out my website. The link is in the description box below. And I'll see you in the next video.